Hello and welcome back. Where are all my millennial kids at? Go and grab your popcorn because today we are boarding a retro plane into the world of 80s and 90s kung fu movies. But there's a catch. This kung fu saga is not about conventional legends like Bruce Lee or Jackie Chan. Like most other subgenres of action movies, martial arts cinema has been graced by several women actors, and to say the least, these women are absolute badasses. Female actors like Michelle Yeoh and Cynthia Rothrock deserve our undivided attention for their amazing display of fighting chops on screen. Let's take a look at some of the iconic women who entertained us with their powerful punches and flying kicks. Before we get into our explanation, we have a very small request. If you like our content, please support us by subscribing to our channel. This is a small click for you, but for us, it means a lot. Thank you, and let's begin. Cynthia Rothrock. Born in 1957, Cynthia Ann Christine Rothrock soon became synonymous with macho fighting in the world of martial arts. Originally hailing from Delaware, Rothrock is an American actress and known for her performances in the kung fu flicks. Hey, here's an interesting fact. Rothrock is actually a martial artist and instructor. Rothrock was inducted into the International Sports Hall of Fame in 2014. She was also a top-level competitor before she made her acting debut. Now that's a story in itself. Rothrock decided to try her luck in film and went to Hong Kong, which was then a booming market for Caucasian actors with fighting skills. Soon she was discovered by a Hong Kong studio, Golden Harvest, while she was on Ernie Reyes' West Coast demonstration team in Los Angeles in 1983. 2 years later, she made her first martial arts movie for them, Yes Madame, which was a box office success. She then stayed in Hong Kong till 1988 and starred in 7 more action films. Her filmography includes popular movies like Millionaire Express and Righting Wrongs. This is just the tip of the iceberg. In the 1990s, Rothrock gave commendable performances in martial art flicks like China O'Brien 2, and Lady Dragon. She also starred in the American action films Martial Law and its sequel. Last year, Rothrock became writer and producer for her upcoming film Black Creek, a dark and dystopian western flick with elements of martial arts. She also plays the female protagonist in it. I believe this martial arts heroine has a separate room for awards, because trust me, it just keeps on flowing. Between 1989 and 1985, Rothrock was a 5-time world champion in forms and weapons. She holds black belts and sashes in various martial arts disciplines including Tang Soo Do, Taekwondo, and Northern Shaolin. In 1983, she was included into the Black Belt Magazine Hall of Fame as Female Competitor of the Year and became the first woman to feature on the cover of a martial arts magazine. She was also the first woman face for the Karate Illustrated. In 1986, she co-authored the book Advanced Dynamic Kicks with George Chung. This woman has seriously done it all. In 2014, she got the Legacy Award at the Urban Action Showcase and Expo at HBO. In 2022, she received the Martial Arts Super Show Lifetime Achievement Award. In March of this year, she has been named one of the most influential women martial artists on the planet by Black Belt magazine. Whoa, that is one illustrious life. Michelle Yeoh. Michelle Yeoh, born in 1962, is a Malaysian actress who became a leading figure in martial arts films. Yeoh first rose to fame in the 1980s and 1990s for her roles in films like Yes Madame and Magnificent Warriors. She's also known for performing her own stunt in these films. You go, girl. Initially, she went by her pseudonym Michelle Khan in films. But how did her golden acting career start? It all began with a television commercial for Guy Laroche watches. Yeoh was cast alongside the legend Jackie Chan. This caught the attention of a Hong Kong production company, D&B Films. Now here's the funny part. Even though Yeoh somewhat understood the Ipoh Cantonese, she wasn't fluent in it. She got a call from someone speaking Cantonese who offered her a co-starring role with someone named Sing Long. It was only upon arriving at the studio that she realized this was Jackie Chan's Cantonese name. From then, she has only created history. Soon, Yeoh gained an international reputation with her roles in American films, like James Bond's Tomorrow Never Dies, and Ang Lee's martial arts film Hidden Dragon. This earned her a BAFTA nomination for Best Actress in a Leading Role. Her Hollywood career then continued with performances in famous flicks like Memoirs of a Geisha and The Mummy, Tomb of the Dragon Emperor. However, Yeoh briefly retired from acting in 1987. Thankfully, she soon returned to the industry in 1992 with Police Story 3: Super Cop. Michelle Yeoh also starred in several supporting roles. Her presence in the 2018 romantic comedy Crazy Rich Asians and 2021's Marvel film Shang-Chi has been immensely praised. Needless to say, awards and accolades came flowing for our Supergirl. In 2008, Rotten Tomatoes named her the greatest action heroine of all time. In 2022, The Time included her in its list of the world's 100 most influential people, naming her as the Icon of the Year. In 2024, she received the Presidential Medal of Freedom. She also received a Golden Globe for her role in the Oscar award-winning Everything Everywhere All at Once. This made her the first Malaysian actor to win this award. And that's not all. She also became the first Asian woman to win any individual lead film category at the Screen Actors Guild Awards, and the first Malaysian to be nominated for and win an Academy Award for Best Actress. Feminism surely peaked here. In May 2024, Yeoh was cast in a lead role in the Amazon sci-fi television series Blade Runner 2099. I'm sure that Yeoh has a lot more impressive performances up her sleeve. Brigitte Lin. Brigitte Lin, born in 1954, is a renowned Taiwanese actress celebrated for her diverse roles in both Taiwanese and Hong Kong film industry. Her acting career began somewhat miraculously. She was discovered in 1972 on the streets of Taipei by a film producer. Shortly after she had finished women's high school and was preparing for university, Lin made her film debut in 1973 in the adaptation of Cheng Yao's Outside the Window. This movie got her instant stardom. By 1976, she had joined Cheng Yao's company and starred in 12 films in 6 years. Lin soon came to be known as the screen goddess by Chinese film fans, and trust me, this was no exaggeration. Between 1972 and 1979, she appeared in 55 films. Yeah, that's half a century in just 7 years. She began collaborating with famous Hong Kong New Wave directors like Xiao Hark and Jackie Chan, and acted in films like Zoo, Warrior from the Magic Mountain, Peking Opera Blues, and Police Story, which continued her success curve. In 1976, Lin won Best Actress Award at the Asian Pacific Film Festival for her role in 800 Heroes. This was followed by another Best Actress Award win at the 27th Golden Horse Award for her movie Red Dust in 1990. Back then, androgyny was a common theme in Chinese movies and even operas. Androgyny is the quality of possessing both feminine and masculine characteristics, and Lin became popular in depicting androgynous characters, which solidified her status in the industry. One of her first such roles was as Jia Bao Yu in the 1977 rendition of Dream of the Red Chamber. She then portrayed the head of the Heavenly Dragon sect in Royal Tramp 2 in 1992 and a guerrilla revolutionary in Peking Opera Blues in 1986. Lin also played twin brother-sister pair Yin and Yang in Ashes of Time in 1944. She is most known, though, for her part in Swordsman 2, which was her highest-grossing film at the box office. Starring in over 100 films, Lin single-handedly increased Taiwan's movie production in the 1970s. However, her popularity in Hong Kong in the 1990s was even more. Unfortunately, she retired from acting in 1994, with The Ashes of Time as her last film. Sadly, all we now have is an archive of her golden era acting. Moon Lee. Born in 1965, Moon Lee is a former Hong Kong actress and stuntwoman known for her roles in action and martial arts films as well as in television series. Lee is a celebrated name, particularly with the girl with guns subgenre. Lee's acting life is a tale of its own. She was accidentally noticed by television director Siu Hin Fai during a school dance when she was just 15. Soon after that, she got a role in the TV series Fatherland. Her family supported her choice as the shoots did not interfere much with her studies. In the series, she played a country girl named Ah Mun, a role that made her so popular that people began calling her by that name. I mean, that's pretty huge for a newcomer, isn't it? Lee's impressive acting in Fatherland catapulted her into the industry. Her background in dance since childhood helped her to enter the genre of action movies. Lee did a commendable job in displaying her agility and flexibility and showed just why she was the right choice. Her first martial arts film was Zu, Warrior from the Magic Mountain, after which she remained pretty much a regular in action cinema. 3 years after her debut, she signed contracts with Golden Harvest and Asia Television once she was done with her graduation. Interestingly, she chose an English name, Moon, during a shoot of a Mitsubishi commercial in Japan due to its similarity with the Cantonese pronunciation of Mun. It won't be wrong to say that Lee primarily focused her attention on the small screen. She appeared in over 400 episodes of various TV series before deciding to take the leap into action films. And boy, was that a brilliant decision. She appeared and rather excelled in various martial arts films like Devil Hunter, Honor and Glory, The Protector, and many others. It is an established fact that Lee is an exceptional artist, but above all, I guess that Lee should be hailed for her unflinching dedication. In 1989, while performing the final stunt for Devil Hunters, she sustained third-degree burns due to a pyrotechnics mishap. She was supposed to jump from a second-story window to escape an explosion, but mistiming by the pyrotechnicians caused her to be engulfed in flames before jumping. The film's epilogue details the accident and includes a message from the director commending her bravery and dedication. By the late 1990s, she gradually retired from the film industry to focus on promoting dance. She established a dance school where her students won excellent awards in Hong Kong dance competitions. All we can say is this woman is purely driven by passion. Yukari Oshima. Born in 1963, Yukari Oshima is a martial artist and Japanese actress who rose to fame in Hong Kong. We all know about the Filipinos' love for Jackie Chan, right? Oshima became the female equivalent of Chan. That is quite an honor. During her junior high school years, Oshima began learning karate at Inuji Dojo. In the 1980s, she became one of Japan's prominent female martial artists and a key figure in the girls with guns trend in Hong Kong action movies. Oshima gained international recognition after her character of Farah Cat in the show Bio Man, that aired not only in Japan but also worldwide. However, in the Western world, she is mainly recognized as Yomi from Ricky-O, The Story of Ricky. Western audiences might also remember her from the Marlboro advert in the late 1990s. She featured as a doll assassin in Kagaku Sentai Dynaman and also appeared in Rescue the Doll Humans. Wait for the Easter egg. Oshima played one of the greatest villains in martial arts movies of all time in the 1987 flick Iron Angels. Once her career in Hong Kong took a steep turn, she moved to the Philippines in the 1990s and started using the stage name Cynthia Luster. Oshima presently stays in Fukuoka, Japan, and is actively promoting tourism in the city. Be it television or theatre, Oshima has been one powerful woman. Shibel Hu. Shibel Hu was born in 1985. She is what I'd like to call the jack of all trades and, well, master of them too. Hu is a Taiwanese actress and popular television face, celebrated for her performances in both Taiwanese and Hong Kong films. She is also a singer best known for albums like Olive Tree and Luggage in the City. Hu pretty much dominated the film industry in the 1980s and 1990s, before retiring in the late 90s. Hu began her career primarily as a romantic heroine, and audiences saw her as a potential successor for Bridget Lin. Her first film, Your Smiling Face, turned out to be the highest-grossing Taiwanese film in Hong Kong. Well, talk about brilliant starts. Hu's success continued as she mainly starred in melodramas and romantic flicks like The Coldest Winter in Peking and I Sing, I Cry. She has also starred alongside Jackie Chan in the 1985 film My Lucky Stars, and quite literally, the stars were lucky for her. She then appeared in most of the Lucky Stars franchise. Hu has been duly applauded for her role and received a Golden Horse nomination for Best Actress in 1981. It wasn't until 1986 that Hu's career took a turn. She started appearing in action films and played the often character of the police officer. She was then featured in the movie series called The Inspector Wears Skirts in 1988. Hu, along with Mun Lee, suffered serious burns in the explosions during the shooting of Devil Hunters. Thankfully, she gradually recovered and continued the shoot. From the late 1990s, her career began to fade. Ever since, she was mostly spotted at social functions with her husband Patrick Ho. The couple also welcomed their first child in 2000, Audrey Ho Ka-chun. We can only hope Ho will make a surprise comeback someday. Till then, it's rewatch time. Kara Wai. Kara Wai, born in 1960, was the go-to choice for Shaw Brothers Studios in the 1970s and 80s. She considered director Chang Chen as her godfather, and quite rightly so. Her debut in Chang's Brave Archer in 1977 made her a reputed female action star of the generation. Consequently, Wai earned immense popularity in Hong Kong for her roles in kung fu films. Wai also made her way into the television world, and needless to say, her diverse portrayal of roles made her one of Hong Kong's most celebrated actresses. She became the first three-time recipient of the Best Actress Award at the Hong Kong Film Festival. 2 years after her debut, Wai, who was initially an extra in the film Dirty Ho, was given the lead role by director Lee Chai-liang. Liu was so impressed by her performance in the audition tape for The Brave Archer, which made him choose Wai. The duo then worked together for various other projects. Wai reached the zenith of her career when she earned the Best Actress Award at the Hong Kong Film Awards for her impeccable performance in My Young Auntie in 1982. However, the glorious journey with the Shaw Brothers came to an end in 1984, with the 8-diagram Pole Fighter being her last film. Unfortunately, her career took a dip in 1999, and Wai suffered from depression. But with the help of family and friends, she gradually started recovering and resumed work. She joined the TVB television channel in 2005 and soon developed a regular collaboration with them. She was nominated in 2009 for a TVB Anniversary Award for the Best Actress in a Supporting Role for Rosie Business. In the same year, she also bagged the Best Supporting Actress Award at the 46th Golden Horse Award for her role in At the End of Daybreak. Indeed, a good year for her. Between 2012 and 2019, Wai continued to get more awards for her roles in various television shows and movies, like The Woman of the Tang Dynasty and Tracy. In 2018, she was bestowed with the Excellence in Asian Cinema Award. Later that year, she also received the Bronze Bauhinia Star for her extraordinary contributions to Hong Kong's performing arts. In 2021, Wai acted in the film Sunshine of My Life, where she portrayed the role of a blind parent. That same year, she also played the character of a schizophrenic assistant in a mental hospital in the TVB crime thriller Murder Diary, which was highly praised. I'm sure Wai will continue to entertain us with her amazing kung fu skills in the future. Joyce Gadenzi. Joyce Mina Gadenzi was born in British Hong Kong in 1965 to an Australian father and Chinese mother. She is known for her contributions to the Hong Kong film industry and has been an appropriate choice for many martial arts films. However, before she tried her luck in acting, Joyce was a celebrated model. Gadenzi's modelling agency encouraged her to compete in the Miss Hong Kong contest in 1984. She was highly favoured and went on to win both the Hong Kong pageant and Miss Photogenic title. In that same year, she competed in the Miss Universe contest but managed to win 3rd place in the national costume category. Following her remarkable career as a model, Gadenzi embarked on a career in movies, appearing in multiple action flicks. She even starred alongside the famous kung fu actor Sammo Hung in films like She Shoots Straight and License to Steal. Her exceptional work in Eastern Condors earned her a nomination in 1988 for the Best Supporting Actress at the Hong Kong Film Awards. Gadenzi, however, took a break from acting in 1991. Mind you, Joyce was a dedicated and brilliant performer, and her charming face was just the icing on the cake.
Hey, you don't like that? How about this?
Jade Leung. Jade Leung was born in 1969 in Hong Kong. She's an actress originally hailing from Hong Kong and known for starring in kung fu and action films. Leung has an impressive filmography, starring in over 30 films. She has even made her mark in the television industry and acted in several television series. However, Leung's journey to stardom was not a bed of roses. After finishing secondary school at 16, she moved to Switzerland to live with her family and took up a job as a waitress for 4 years. She went back to Hong Kong in 1990 to participate in the Miss Asia pageant. However, she was disqualified in the semi-finals. She worked as a waitress, karaoke performer and model until she was discovered by the D&B Film Studio. Fortunately, the production house was looking for a fresh face for the 1991 film Black Cat, and Leung's luck finally favored her. Directed by Stephen Shin, Leung played the role of Catherine in Black Cat, who unintentionally murders a truck driver. After avoiding prosecution, she is captured by medical professionals who insert a black cat chip into her brain. Catherine is then put under the charge of the CIA, who turned her into Erica, a CIA spy. It was this film which opened the gates for her success. In 1992, she won the Best New Performer title at the 11th Hong Kong Film Award for her performance in Black Cat. She also starred in the sequel Black Cat 2. Among her other major works are Stain, Steel, Enemy Shadow, and Spider-Woman. Angela Mao, often known as Lady Whirlwind and Lady Kung Fu. Angela Mao was born in 1950. She is a martial artist and Taiwanese actress best known for her roles in the Kung Fu movies during the 1970s. Her fame reached to an extent when she began to be called the female version of Bruce Lee. Mao began her career as a Chinese opera singer before shifting to films. She was also well trained in Hapkido and other martial arts skills from a pretty young age. She debuted in the industry by holding the hands of a famous director, Hong Feng, when she was just 17. Feng wanted a new face for his sword fight film The Angry River and cast Mao in the leading role. Her excellent acting and martial arts talent made Mao one of the most popular choices for the Golden Harvest Productions. She starred in 7 films by the company, including Hapkido, Lady Whirlwind, and The Fate of Li Kan. Not just kung fu films, Mao also carved her niche in movies like The Assassination. However, it was not until 1973 that she gained international recognition. Her role as the sister of Bruce Lee in the legendary movie Enter the Dragon made her a familiar figure amongst the Western audiences. Following the success of this movie, Mao continued to act in a series of successful Western films during the 1970s. Mao's chemistry with Carter Wong was highly appreciated, and the duo starred in kung fu classics like When Taekwondo Strikes. She returned to Taiwan after her contract with Golden Harvest expired, but continued to make martial arts films for another 5 years. Mao finally retired from acting in 1992 to focus on her family. The next year, she moved to New York City, where she and her family now own 3 restaurants. Maggie Cheung. Maggie Cheung, born in 1964, is a former Hong Kong actress. Like Joyce Cadenzi, her career too started with the Miss Hong Kong pageant in 1983, where she stood first runner-up and won the Miss Photogenic Award. That same year, she enlisted in the Miss World pageant and became a semi-finalist. Cheung then worked as a TV presenter for 2 years before signing a contract with TVB. This was her stepping stone into the film industry and began frequently starring in comedies. Her breakthrough came when Jackie Chan cast her in Police Story in 1985. This is what we call a huge break for her and brought her instant stardom. For almost 2 decades, from 1980s to 2000s, Cheung achieved critical success. An interesting fact about her is that she is a polyglot who is fluent in many languages. Having lived in Hong Kong, Britain, and Paris, Cheung is fluent in English, French, and Cantonese. In both of her most acclaimed films, The Clean and Center Stage, she spoke multiple languages including Mandarin, Shanghainese, French, and Cantonese. However, despite her success, Cheung soon felt like a typecast in comedic or clumsy roles. Seeking to explore her dramatic talents, she found an opportunity with Wong Kar-wai, who cast her in as Tears Go By in 1988. She regarded this film as the start of her serious acting career, earning critical acclaim for her performance. Another gem from her extensive filmography is the movie In the Mood for Love. Here she played a cheongsam-wearing character which became iconic in both the film and fashion worlds. Cheung then continued to showcase her versatility in action films like The Heroic Trio in 1992 and its sequel, Executioners, released in the next year, where she exhibited her extraordinary martial arts skills. However, she took a sabbatical in 1994 and returned to the screens 2 years later with Irma Vep. This movie helped her garner international fame. The following year, she starred in the first English-language film Chinese Box, directed by Wayne Wang. Before I start listing out Chung's nearly endless awards and accolades, here's an interesting fact about her. She became the first ever actress whose image was featured in the 59th Cannes Film Festival poster in 2006. I mean, that is huge. She has won numerous awards, including 5 Hong Kong Film Awards for Best Actress from 1990 to 2001, holding the record for the most wins in that category. She also holds the records for the most Golden Horse Awards for Best Leading Actress. Internationally, she has won Best Actress at the Cannes Film Festival in 2004 for her role as Emily in Clean, and became the first Chinese performer to win a Best Actress award at the Berlin Film Festival in 1991 for Center Stage. After 25 years in the film industry, she retired from acting in 2013 to pursue a career as a film composer. Her final film appearance was in 2010 as Ma Zhu, the Chinese goddess of the sea, in 10,000 Waves. Post-retirement in 2014, Chung performed at the Shanghai Strawberry Music Festival and made a guest appearance on the Mango TV reality show Master in the House. She also performed at several events like the opening of the new Gucci store in Hong Kong. Rosamund Kwan. Rosamund Kwan is a Hong Kong actress born in 1962. She's best known for her portrayal of the 13th aunt in the film Once Upon a Time in China during the 1990s. Kwan began her acting life with the ATV soap opera agency 24. She then moved onto the big screen and made her film debut, The Headhunter, in 1982 alongside Chow Yun-fat. Kwan had a star-studded co-cast and worked with famous martial arts actors like Sammo Hung and Jackie Chan, and in Twinkle Twinkle Lucky Star. Indeed, the stars were lucky for her. She again teamed up with Chan in Armor of God and Project A Part 2. She even starred with Jet Li in Swordsman 2 and was a recurring character in the Once Upon a Time in China franchise. Remember the 13 Arts supremacy? Though Kwan mainly performed in drama films, she got international recognition for her brilliant performances in Hong Kong action films. To talk of a few of her notable dramatic characters, we have Bobo from Casino Raiders and Fong Tin Ai from The Wesley's Mysterious Files. Her career took a multifaceted turn in 1994. She released a duet, Love Forever, with Lau. She also appeared in Feng Xiaogang's comedy Big Shot's Funeral in 2001. While her last film was Hands in Their Hair in 2006, she officially announced retirement in 2007. Following her retirement, Kwan co-founded the Hong Kong-based beauty brand RK Beauty with actress Helen Ma as a partner. Patricia Ha. Patricia Ha, born in 1965, is a Hong Kong actress. She's considered to be one of the first heroic women in Hong Kong's cinematic world. She worked in both Hong Kong and Taiwanese movies and television. However, before becoming an actress, Ha had a rough life and worked in a factory. She then started a career with the 1982 film Nomad and received nominations for the Best Actress and Best New Performer for a role in the film at the Hong Kong Film Awards. She was again nominated for Best Actress in the 5th Hong Kong Film Awards in 1986 for her performance in My Name Ain't Susie. Although Ha retired in 1989, she occasionally appears in films and TV series. Some of her notable works include The Secret Board, Lost Minds, and Vengeance is Mine. And if you think that's all, you're mistaken, my friend. Ha has an illustrative career, having starred in about 40 films. She has also acted in various TV series like New Dragon Inn and Go Up the Hill, Brother. Let's just hope she keeps on surprising us with more appearances in the future. Dana He. Okay, take a breath because this woman has seriously done it all. Born in 1961, Dana He is an American martial artist, action film actress, model, and stuntwoman. Wait for it, because she has even more feathers in her hat. She has also worked as a sports color commentator, media spokesperson, and trainer. He has also done a commendable job as a motivational speaker, master of ceremonies, and rancher. He's journey with martial arts is kind of a sad story. She joined it to find solace and regain her confidence after a traumatic sexual and domestic abuse experience. Fortunately, He could put her bad days beyond and excel in the art. Since 1989, He has practiced various martial arts styles for films including Aikido, Kung Fu, and wrestling. She won a gold medal in Taekwondo at the 1998 Summer Olympics and also secured gold in the 1988 USA Olympic Teams trials and finals. Additionally, she earned silver medals at the US National Champions for 3 consecutive years starting in 1986. Since 1993, He is known for bringing her amazing martial arts skills to films and TV series. She's performed numerous stunts for films like Charlie's Angels, Batman Forever, Terminator 3, Rise of the Machines, and Spider-Man 2. Not only so, He has also acted as the body doubles for famous Hollywood actors like Gwyneth Paltrow, Nicole Kidman, Cameron Diaz, and Sandra Bullock, among others. The list of He's acting performances is no less impressive, be it her role as Elena in Mortal Kombat Annihilation or as Xian in Mortal Kombat Conquest. She's enchanted viewers with her extraordinary kung fu prowess. Back on television screens, He worked as a TV color commentator and is known for being the master of ceremonies for the US Olympic Festival and the USOC Olympic Academy. However, in the early 2000s, she completely focused in being a motivational speaker for philanthropic causes, which was a deviation from her familiar role as a stuntwoman. I'm sure He at this point wanted to change in her career. In May 2020, she released an autobiography titled One Step with Courage, the story of my life from Olympic gold medalist to Hollywood stuntwoman. Go grab your copy now, because this woman is a true inspiration. Chia Ling. Chia Ling, also called Judy Lee, was born in 1951 in Taiwan. Ling grew up in a household with a long history of Peking opera, with both her father and aunt working in the industry. She learned acrobatics and high kicks for 7 years from the ages of 7 to 14. Later, she enrolled at Fuxing Chinese Opera School and became well known for her stage presence. She was Angela Mao's classmate. Peter Yang Quan discovered her in 1972, thanks to her remarkable abilities in opera and acrobat. Quan then cast her for the movie Queen Boxer. Because of the film's popularity, Chia Ling became widely recognized and went on to star in over 60 films over the course of her career. Her acting career took off when she starred in The Escape later that year, which further strengthened her position in the industry. Marvelous verdict. Okay guys, it's time to wrap up. I think these iconic women surely deserve the title of Kung Fu Queens. Have you ever thought how boring the martial arts films would have been without these jaw-dropping performances? I mean, I would be tired of just seeing macho men doing their regular stunts. These legendary queens revolutionized the martial arts movie genre, with not only their beauty but also impeccable fighting skills. Forgive me for saying this once again, but there's nothing that a woman cannot nail. Go check these superwomen's amazing films if you haven't yet, and let us know in the comments below what you think about powerful women in the Kung Fu world. I'll see you in the next one. Toodles. And if you liked our content, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to us if you haven't already. Have a good one and be safe. Thanks everyone.